Yo, what's going on, guys? Long time no see. I am back with some more Borderlands 3 videos because, as you all know, DLC 6 with new raid bosses, new content, all of the above, and full-on patch notes, which is what we're going to be going over in today's video. And yeah, I'm super excited to be back. I'm going to be streaming live over on twitch.tv/ThiccFilA_. I'm going to be going live just before noon Eastern, probably around 11 a.m. Eastern, to get ready for the raid boss, and we're going to be running it all day, as well as going through the new story content, and I'm going to be watching all of the behind-the-scenes content included in the new director's cut. And with that being said, let's get into this patch notes video. Alrighty, so with the brand new DLC, a ton of patch notes and hotfixes are coming into the game, as well as some stuff that you guys might not have heard about, like brand new loot being released to Arms Race. So yeah, that's right, if you own Arms Race, just like you can get the plasma coil right now, they're releasing new weapons and just new loot. I think it's 4 new items per Graham Timmons, but we'll find that out later, and I will do weapon reviews and all that good stuff in the next week or so, so be sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well. And with that being said, let's just go over the patch notes. So as you guys know, by noon Pacific, which is what they always say, but usually it comes out by noon Eastern, the brand new director's cut will be launching on all platforms, as well as anointment rerollers, the new Crazy Earl loot machine, which brings like meta loot is what they said. So I'm assuming like monarchs and plague bears. We'll see though. And then also just some all new stuff, and let's just get into it. So first up, new content, added support for the new raid boss, Hemovorous the Invincible. She is sealed in the Conrad's Hold. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I played the game, but we're gonna be opening up that loot room, and yeah, we're gonna see what all it has to offer. She costs 500 iridium for your entire group to open the door, so it sounds like only one person per 4 players has to pay the price. And yeah, I just think that's really cool in general. Once again, only 500 iridium is not a bad price for endgame, and to be honest, I would be surprised if the raid boss didn't drop any iridium, so you'll be making some of that back anyway. Next, we have added support for Ava's murder mysteries. Ava is convinced she has a lead on some potentially supernatural slayings and has decided to document her findings in serialized podcast form. Consider yourself her gun-toting co-host as you investigate strange happenings on Pandora, Promethea, Eden 6, Necrotafeo in search of answers and loot with the help of some familiar faces. Now, I'll be honest, guys, story content about Ava. What gets Borderlands players more excited? That's right, everything else other than Ava gets Borderlands players more excited, but we gotta give this story content a chance, and there is some stuff in the director's cut that they released on Twitter that actually gives Ava more character that actually ended up getting cut from the game. So I think this content will hopefully, you know, expand on the Ava character, and I think you guys should give it a chance. I'm going to be giving it a chance, and I will have a review up for those of you who want to hear about the DLC before you actually pay for it. Next, they added all the behind-the-scenes content. You know, this is all the cool stuff. You'll see this later. Added support for vault cards and their rewards, and implement the first vault card of the 3. Vault cards are a new challenge-based progression system in Borderlands 3 that will unlock themed cosmetics and supremely powerful gear that scales to your level. The vault cards have 3 daily challenges and 1 multi-tiered weekly challenge. The daily challenges reset 9 a.m. Pacific time every day, and the weekly challenges are 9 a.m. Pacific time every Thursday. Next, we have new content for Designer's Cut and Season Pass 2. Added 4 new pieces of gear to Arms Race with players who already own Designer's Cut. So once again, this isn't just about the new DLC, they're adding to Arms Race, and they're adding stuff to the base game, which you guys are super excited about, like anointment rerollers. Next, they added Disciples of the Vault cosmetic packs for anyone who has Season Pass 2. Next, we have new base game content. Maurice's black market vending machine. Actually, earlier in the video, I called this Crazy Earl's machine. It's actually Maurice's black market machine, so my bad earlier in the video. But they said his machine is offering top-tier legendary loot that will be hiding in a new location each week, excluding the DLC maps. So this is going to be a vending machine that's hidden, and the community will probably find and let you know. I don't know if this is specific to everyone's game, or just the community in general has to find it once a week, and maybe we could put out a video once a week finding it until I get bored of that. And yeah, hopefully my other hope is that the devs pay attention to our builds and they actually put good stuff in here. And once again, we'll see about that. And hopefully it has good anointments to begin with, because, you know, what's the point of top tier loot if I gotta go re-roll it, right? Next, they added support for Crazy Earl's reroll machine. For 250 Iridium, you'll be able to reroll an existing anointment on any piece of gear, and you can't take it back once you've rerolled your anointment. This machine will be permanently located near Crazy Earl on Sanctuary 3. So, if you're having trouble farming for one specific piece of gear, you can now re-roll it. Now, this is just absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, you're not gonna have to re-roll every piece of gear in the game ever. And yeah, 250 Iridium is a pretty steep price, but we all have loads and loads of Iridium to spend it on. And this patch, adding the hemovorous door for 500 Iridium and anointment rerolls for 250 Iridium, we're gonna have stuff to spend Iridium on now in Borderlands 3 that's actually worth it, whether you get the DLC or not, because the reroll machine is part of the base game now, which is just awesome. Next, they opened the Diamond Armory on Sanctuary 3. Located under the bridge on Sanctuary 3, the Diamond Armory opens a whole room of loot. The room is activated with the use of the Diamond Key, which are rare rewards that can be obtained through vault cards. Now, I am pretty sure that you have to have DLC 6 to have access to the Diamond Armory, so keep that in mind. You will be able to see it whether you own the DLC or not, but you won't be able to use it unless you have the vault cards. Next, they updated the Rhina to be able to roll with anointments, updated Broken Hearts Day weapons to be able to roll with anointments, but we'll see that next Broken Hearts Day. Updated heavy damage artifacts to properly increase heavy weapon damage. Just so you know, heavy weapon damage on artifacts used to give you shotgun damage. Fun fact. They updated action skill active anointments so that switching to an action skill activated anointment actually benefits. So we're gonna have to test this for every single action skill active anoint in the game, and we will see if they actually fixed all of them or just some of them. Addressed a reported concern that all players would not hear the Iridium log in the medical bay after the first vault mission. Updated DLC 2, 3, 4 to properly scale with a player's level in true Vault Hunter mode. Updated the Iridium jars in the Moxie's Handsome Jackpot to appear correctly for all players. Renamed the Operative's Critical Mass class mod to its proper name Spy. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice Spy class mods being named the Critical Mass, but apparently the Critical Mass is a new class mod in Director's Cut. The name was switched along the way somewhere, and this change corrects that. I'll be honest, I didn't notice this. I'm pretty sure my spies were called Spies, but apparently the next class mod is called the Critical Mass, although I don't even know if this is Zane's next class mod or not. We'll see. Updated the Hot Spring Legendary Grenade from the Designer's Cut to show correct textures. Updated a reported issues that was causing down players to stay and fight for your life, even after being revived in Arms Race. Addressed a reported issue that was causing skill points gained during Arms Race to not be granted properly. Added an indicator that a player is spectating an arms race after dying. Addressed noticeable hitching throughout the game when players were engaged in heavy battle. Updated time events to grant current event rewards if the player played the previous year. Updated Captain Haunt to prevent him from staying invincible if his phylacteries, what a word, were destroyed too quickly. Players will not see this change until the Bloody Harvest returns. Added hot fixes to the game permanently. Now, keep in mind, when they've previously done this, this does not go for every hotfix. So make sure your hotfixes are still applying, and there is actually a new hotfix with this patch as well. So just in general, make sure your hotfixes are applying. Vault Hunter changes. Updated Moe's the Gunner's Harmonious Havoc to award the proper amount of damage after entering Fight for Your Life. Updated Amara's Phase Grasp skill to correctly activate when doing damage in situations where it cannot grab enemies like bosses. So you can now correctly Phase Grasp bosses, which is amazing. Updated the Siren's Remnant skill projectile to have its own damage source. Updated the Remnant skill to only allow gun and action skill damage to pass through it to match the item card. It sounds like they actually made some big changes to how Remnant worked. Now, I am not an Amara main, and I honestly have no clue how they changed this. To be honest with you guys, you know, until Moxie posted a Amara video saying otherwise, I wouldn't even worry about, you know, them nerfing Remnant. It's probably still gonna be insane, but we will see. They probably just removed some of the double dipping elements, which is what I am guessing. And I think that's why this says updated Remnant to have its own damage source. And yeah, updated Flak the Beastmaster's Commandlet class mod to trigger on bullet, melee, and skill damage. Updated the Beastmaster's Ion Loader pet to follow moving enemies when using the eye laser. Updated the Beastmaster's Bad Astra skin in the quick change to use the correct icon. Now, I hope they updated more about the Commandlet than just this. I'm pretty sure when you use the Commandlet class mod for Flak, it made your pets look like they were having a seizure. Like, it just kind of made them shake around all crazy and do some weird stuff. Hopefully they fix that in general. We'll see. Updated on PC, the friends list on Epic version, on console, updated edge detection. All right, we don't care about console, right? And then finally, the additional hotfixes, they adjusted the world drop rate while players are using mayhem levels. Now, I have an exact change on this that was told to us by Gearbox, basically. They essentially halved the world drop values for legendary drops. Now, just so you guys know, this is to compensate for now Iridium reroll machines. And another thing you guys should know is this does not affect dedicated drops. So don't worry, if you want to farm a dedicated drop, you can still go farm for it, but we're gonna see less legendary world drops in general now, making them feel more special. This is something that the community has actually wanted, so this is an amazing change, in my opinion, alongside the anointment reroller, which, let's be real, anointments in Borderlands 3 are a huge fucking mess, okay? It's like winning the lottery to get the anointment you want, but the fact that we can now reroll them makes it a bit less of a mess, and, you know, it's amazing changes. Finally, it's in the game. After months and years of us asking for it. So thank you to Gearbox and the devs for making it happen. And with that being said, that is the end of the patch notes and the hot fixes. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more videos in general. I'll be posting more for you guys all this week and possibly next week. You guys know I took a break from Borderlands, but regardless of that, I fucking love this game and I love this franchise. And when there is new content, I am going to play it, and I enjoy posting videos about what I love doing, which is, you know, right now I love playing Borderlands. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.